Good morning, everybody. I have a little monarch butterfly that came to visit, so I wanted to get a little video of that. Actually, I don't know if that is a monarch butterfly, but it sure, oh yeah, it is. It's so beautiful. First butterfly I've seen this summer. The pond lady that I got the plants from, the snowball plant, she said does attract monarch butterflies. So she wasn't lying about that. It's only been here one day. I don't know if that's just a coincidence, but I wanted to show you guys an update on the pond. I'm just topping off the water for normal evaporation that's happening. I'm finding that there is a lot of evaporation that happens in the summertime. Alright, I had to go turn off the hose really quick because it's starting to overflow, but yeah, I'm finding that I have a lot of evaporation that's been happening, so I have to top off the water pretty much every day, which isn't a bad thing because it not only cools the water when I have to top it off like that, but it also adds more oxygen to the water, which is a good thing for the guppies and for the plants that I have in there. Although I guess the pennywort that I got is supposedly supposed to add oxygen to the water. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but so I went ahead and filled the baskets over there, the 2 baskets with the lava stone that I got yesterday at Home Depot. I'm probably gonna have to get another bag of lava rock because I didn't have quite enough to top off the bog filter. I'm having to keep moving around because I have billions of ants out here and I've just been getting eaten alive as I'm trying to work on things out here. So side note, if you know how to get rid of ants in a natural way, I don't want to use like any chemicals, please let me know because every year they're so out of control in my yard. It's kind of a good and bad thing because my ground is so compact and we have this type of like clay dirt in Arizona that's really hard to excavate. They're good because they make tunnels underground and it kind of breaks things up, but obviously the ants that we have here are just like hungry. They will eat you up and their bites hurt really bad, and that's not great if you have dogs or kids, and I have both, so I want to be able to also just come out here and enjoy the garden and pond area without, oh, look at that, so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love butterflies. It's so cool. Alright, anyway, so if you guys know of any ways to control, I'm not trying to eliminate them, that's impossible to eliminate all the ants, we're outside, but if you guys have a good way of how you can control them or like deter them from certain areas, let me know. I planted, like, this is only 4 bags of soil that it took to fill in this area, and I'm quite impressed with that. And then I also used a bag over there, so I don't think it's going to take many more bags to fill in all around the pond. And then those bricks are only like 72 cents per brick. I've just been making like a little retaining wall, and I did leave an opening over there because I'm going to have the opening right here is what I'm going to have lead out to the garden area with my irrigation system. So that's going to go all along the back wall, and then the spouts are going to come out vertically for the spray bars. So that is what I have going on there. I'm probably going to have to move those plants, the little basil that I have, and the grass. I'm going to have to move them out a little bit because I still want to camouflage that area so you don't see all the PVC piping coming out. But so I'm going to have like flowers and stuff covering that. I did plant some poppies, some California poppies, some marigold, some lettuce, some dill. So we'll see what ends up sprouting. I'm gonna keep watering this area, but I think that'll be really cool looking around the edge, with the flowers and the different colors. And you know, that stuff is edible for turtles too, so if Bubbles ends up wanting to eat some of that or whatever, it's perfectly safe. I'm definitely going to add some like grasses in there as well. I just don't have those yet. But yeah, I put pretty much all the plants over there by the bog filter. So that's all the plants that I got yesterday. I have the snowball plant, I have yerba mansa in there, I have the parrot's feather. I remember that's what it's called, is parrot's feather. So that one's kind of dangling off to the side right there, because I think that one does well fully immersed and then coming out of the water as well. And oh, I just got bit by an ant. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, their bites are just so painful, so I have to keep moving. Like, they're really, really bad around this dirt area, so I'm trying to kind of stay away from there right now. And I don't have like any coverage or boots or anything on my feet right now. I'm just wearing my sandals, so they have access to my flesh, all the flesh they want. It's like a buffet for them. Anyway, so yeah, I put all the plants over there. The pennywort I tried to kind of drape around the yerba mansa right there. I don't know if you can see it in the water, but I think that'll look really cool over there, kind of coming out of the water once it starts taking off over there. And then right now I still have the canna lily over on that side because it does like the full sun. It does really well. And I ended up just getting like a plastic container that's probably not going to hold up. So I'll have to change that out for another one of the pond specific planters. Those containers are good for like starting plants. They're just basically food grade storage containers that I drilled holes in, but it's not good because that material is not durable enough to be in our Arizona sun, and it breaks down really quickly. That's what I have all these in, that I'm going to have to I'm working on finding places to plant these. So I have the apple right there, 2 mangoes, and I think that's it, because my avocado, unfortunately, it looks like it didn't make it through. Where's my avocado? Oh, I guess that is this my avocado? Yeah, my avocado completely died, which is pretty sad because it looked like it was doing well. I think that it just, either I was overwatering it or that specific container that it's in didn't provide enough like oxygen to the dirt or something. I feel like it got somehow like drowned, or the root system got suffocated, which is another reason why taking those out of the plant pots is a good idea. The apple seems to be doing good, and that makes sense because apples do like more watering. They're usually found growing in more northern areas that do get a little bit more rain than we have in the desert, so that one I'm not too concerned about. But the mangoes will probably do well being planted, and then the well, that's all I have, I guess, the 2 mangoes. I'm still debating whether or not I want to put them around the pond area. I have to have my boyfriend take this yucca down because it's just not a good location for it, and I'm getting attacked by ants again. Oh my gosh. It's terrible, you guys, with these ants. Every year they are just so prevalent too. I think our house must have been built on like an ant, like an intricate ant tunneling system. I feel like is deep underground, and there's gonna be no way that we're gonna be able to get rid of or control them back here, because every year they come back and they're like so severe. So yeah, anyway, that's what I have going on. I can't even remember what I was talking about because the ants distracted me. But basically I just want to get more river rock and line it around that. The edges over there and more plants. Oh, got a little hummingbird. Got a lot of wildlife this morning. That's another thing I want to add is like a little hummingbird feeder over here. I'll probably work on doing that because they're really good for eating aphids and stuff. The thing I want to attract is stuff that eats aphids, stuff that eats ants, so like the lizards. I'm probably, if I can find any like Mediterranean or geckos, I'll probably try and keep them over here or relocate them over in this area. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I feel like I'm making decent progress, and I feel like those plants are going to make a big difference. So that's kind of how things are looking. I was just working on getting rid of these weeds that are around because I want to start raking this area down so that I can get more soil to put down starting over here. And this is where I'm going to start my enclosure, like the fencing area too. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. Like with the posts, that's going to be kind of tricky to figure out. But yeah, this is what's going on. I don't know if I want to just keep the dirt right here and then put some like patio stones over here so I have like a path. I think I kind of like that idea best, actually. Just get some more, like little by little, I'll just keep collecting more of those stones until I have something that's, you know, complete. It's all part of the project, all part of the fun. I do have a lot of homework that I need to get done today, so I'm going to be working on that. I'm also kind of wondering if there's a way that I can turn that area where all those stones are, because originally I wanted that to be like a little waterfall area, so I'm wondering if there's a way that I can still kind of turn that into a kind of waterfall area and see if I can move my pump over in this corner so that I have it's important that you have like a current, so I can direct that current that I have right now to go over to those rocks, and then that can trickle down into the pump, and then it can flow in that direction. So I think that would be good. Yeah, I like that idea, but I'd have to figure out how to make that work, because if you can see right now I have the filter that's kind of trickling down in this direction. The direction of the water is flowing over here instead of flowing that direction. So I'll have to see what I can add right there. Maybe some type of PVC pipe or something else. Kind of like a spout. It'd be cool to have like a pretty open spout to maybe like one of those wooden bamboo spouts. Oh, that would be really cool if I had like a bamboo wooden spout that went over towards those rocks up at the top and then trickled down. Ooh, I like that idea. How I would get that, I don't know. I'll have to look online or something, but yeah, so I'm also working on figuring out where I can put my solar paneling. Eventually, when I have the like grid or cover over here, I think what I'm gonna do is leave that side open for, I don't actually know. I think I want to do just partial shade areas because I don't want the full thing to be shaded. Like the canna lily needs full sunlight, and it seems to do well in like full Arizona sunlight, because I know usually when things say full sunlight, that usually means partial sunlight when it comes to Arizona sun. But that one does well in the full sunlight, so I might want to do like shade over here in just certain areas, and then on top of that I want to put my solar panels. So on my, like, not roof, but on the grid or whatever I'm gonna put up top to cover this, I want to put the solar panels on there too, because that's the closer they are to the sun and the more exposure they have to the sunlight, the better things will be. So if I could like get coverage over here and put the solar panels here, and then somehow have the cables hidden, like maybe tucked within the side of this cinder block, that would be pretty cool, I think. So I'm gonna take that other little solar power panel that I have apart right now and see if I can get like a little fountain going over in the corner again, because I don't have a lot of water movement over there. I do have like enough, like it's not gonna be a big deal if I don't have any water movement over there, but I just want to kind of break up the surface too. It's good to have surface agitation. I just don't want it to get my water lettuce either, because the water lettuce that the pond lady gave me looks really good, and I think it has a fighting chance, because you guys know that I do not have good luck when it comes to floating plants. They always end up dying on me for some reason. I either have like imbalance of nutrients, I feel like, or the leaves get wet and then they get destroyed, or something else. I don't even know, because if I knew what was actually causing it, then I'd be able to make them work. But I tried to also like pile some rocks up over there so that, do I have another ant on me? Tried to also pile some rocks up over there so that the leaves weren't completely in the water. Some of them are still kind of dipped in, but hopefully they will not rot. I might need to fix that one over there. But yeah, it's shaping up, you guys. We're making some progress. Just gotta get these ants under control. Probably gonna make a trip to Ace Hardware too, because I want to finish my bog filter, and I want to make sure I have the void at the bottom, and you know, the drainage and the backflow valve and all the inner pipe work. I want that to be good so that I don't have to worry about it anymore, because really I shouldn't be taking it apart at this point. I should just be letting it flow and building up that beneficial bacteria so that it can clear up the pond. That's the goal. So alright, I know I'm just going on and on. Sorry for my rambles, but I am really excited. This driftwood was given to me from my sister, who has a boyfriend that lives in California. So this is California driftwood that he collected, but I thought it would be like a perfect basking area for Bubbles, so I put it in her tank, and then I realized this came from the ocean. It's been waterlogged and full of salt. That's all going to release into her water, and it's not going to be a good thing. So I took it out, and it's been outside, and unfortunately now it has like all these stupid foxtail seeds embedded in, so I don't know how I'm going to use that. I'm going to have to get rid of those, but I was thinking like this still might be a good option because of the curvature, to just not put completely in the water, but kind of like position it like that in a way so that, you know, almost like a ramp. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is getting some Mopani wood and cork log and just kind of lining the edges and having it dip down. Turtles really love basking in the middle of ponds too. So I kind of want to figure out how to get it basking. I don't want to use like cinder blocks. I don't want to use anything that's going to take up any space in the swimming area. But if I could like anchor a piece of cork log down somehow, because it does float, that might be a good option for her to crawl up on. I also do want to add some type of lily pads. Unfortunately, lily pads aren't safe for turtles, but They are good for frogs, and when Panini's out here, I want her to have some type of lily pad. And I don't know, I'm still figuring that out. And those are really hard to get in Arizona. The pond lady did have lily pads, but she didn't have a lot, so she wasn't selling any of those. Maybe she will in the future though. Okay, but that's it. I think I'm going to move those huge river rocks either over there to try and encourage the water to flow that way, or I might just add them to my water, like a river waterfall area that I want to. And I am going to have to eventually get in the water or drain it in the pond, or drain the pond a little bit so that I can get over there and try and restructure things and cut down some of that liner, because it's just way too high over there. Unless I can figure out a different way to do it, maybe just put more plants along there. But at the same time too, I don't want to use any more of these baskets, because that's also going to take up more space that I don't want to be taken up in the pond. But that's all for now. I don't want this video to be an hour long, so I'm going to cut it off there. I'm going to do a little bit more work on these weeds, and I think that we'll just about cover the progress that I have. Probably going to go to Ace today to get the proper PVC fittings that I need, and the void for the rest of that bog filter. Yeah, if you guys have any feedback or have any suggestions for anything, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm up to 70 subscribers, so thank you for whoever is following along on my chaos journey. It'll be fun once I'm finally able to let Bubbles explore the pond and Panini. I think it'll be cool for you guys to see. Got a long ways to go still before that happens, so. But I hope you all are having a great weekend. I might post some more videos, we'll see. Just depends on if time allows for that to happen. But yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend and take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.